What's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. And as always, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. And when you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Hey, I want to do a quick story about the jacked up judicial system that we are faced with every day. A lot of us, a lot of people, Aboriginal Black Americans, are in jail for like preposterous sentences, mandatory sentences. A lot of us in there wrongful convictions for crimes that we did not commit, but went to jail over eyewitness testimony, and most times it's because of the mother folk women. But the motor folk swerving down, they saw us and we wasn't even there. But you know, these police gotta have a certain conviction rate. So they'll put anybody in jail to close the case, no matter who it affects, because they don't care. They don't care about you or your family. They never have, and they still don't. So, but I want to talk about this story, real quick story. I guess you call it a feel-good story. I don't know, because it's kind of, it ain't really feel good, but story says it's on CNN.com. Thousands of people have raised more than $1 million for a man who served 43 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. People have raised money. That is a title that doesn't sit well with me. I'll let you know why in a second. Kevin Strickland, 62, was exonerated Tuesday morning after serving decades at a Western Missouri Correctional Center in Cameron, Missouri. Strickland was convicted in 1979 of one count of capital murder and 2 counts of second-degree murder and a triple homicide. He received a 50-year life sentence without the possibility of parole for a crime that over the years he maintained he had not been involved in. Here's my problem. Off the bat. How many times have we seen brothers, and it may be people of other races too, but brothers, where you get exonerated or found not guilty of a crime, and when they let you out, it's really around about the time you would be let out anyway if you was on parole. Do you understand? Have y'all noticed that? This brother here served 43 years of a 50 years to life sentence. So actually after 50 years, he would have been, it was his regular 50-year sentence. He probably could have been up for parole after about 43 years. After serving, 75, 80% of his sentence, 9% of the sentence? 85% of the sentence, and it's like, oh, you're up for parole. So it's like a coincidence, I guess you want to say, that he served 43 years of a 50-year sentence, 50 years to life sentence. Now, not to mention that the brother's in a wheelchair, 62 years old. So he's probably no use to the penal system anyway. So they said, hey, we're going to do you a favor. Let's just let you out of jail. Well, I know the rapper Mac, if you're about my age, No Limit Soldier back in the 90s, went to jail for a murder that he said he didn't commit. Claimed his innocence all these years, like he was serving like a 30-year sentence, and got out after like 25, 30-year sentence, and got out after like 21 years. It's like, why does it take so long for these cases to come up and these guys get out so quick? Like, they doing black folks a favor. And I don't know. I don't understand it. They say senior Judge James Welch dismissed all criminal counts against Strickland. His release makes his confinement the longest wrongful imprisonment in Missouri history and one of the longest in the nation. The Midwest Innocent Project created a GoFundMe account, which I'll put in the description box because in the link below, to help Strickland restart his life, since he doesn't qualify for help from the state of Missouri. Now that's what's really sad. In Missouri, only those exonerated through DNA testing are eligible for a $50 per day of post-conviction confinement, according to the Innocence Project. That was not the case for Strickland. As of Thursday evening, which was yesterday, Strickland donation has topped more than $1 million, which is great. As people getting on code. That is being on code. Brother wrongfully convicted. The state that wrongfully convicted him is not even trying to help him. The man 62, stays in a wheelchair, so I'm quite sure he's in poor health. They're not even gonna give him a dime. Just let him out and say, you know, go on, nigga, go on about your life, and don't even care. But you got people who are on code. I'm gonna put this GoFundMe page in the description box. Make sure you share it with everybody you know. I mean, if you give like a few dollars, that's what I do. Hit these GoFundMes and help out for, like, you know, real causes, just like the Makita Cookie shop in Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, that was shot up when rapper Young Dolph got killed. I gave a few dollars there, and I'm like saying, hey, told people, hit the GoFundMe page, share it. Everybody give a couple of dollars, $5, $10, whatever. Every little bit helps. Everybody share it. Everybody gives a few dollars. Oh, you can raise the money quick. Because if Mr. Strickland was a white guy and killed somebody, whether it's racially motivated or not, he'd raise $2 million quick in a matter of hours. So this $1 million, this is great. This is on code. This is a story that needs to get out to show that the world know that we're getting on code, and it's gonna be hell to pay. It's about to be a problem in their world. The fund was created over the summer with the goal of raising $7,500. Come on now. Which the fund says would amount to approximately $175 for every year Strickland spent wrongfully convicted. I don't know who started this GoFundMe page, but if you was only trying to raise $7,500, I mean, hey, I guess you got to put a number out there. So I'm not even going, hey, you know what? You started a page, I didn't. So you know what I'm saying? You did more than I did. So I'm not even gonna go there. 36 states and Washington, D.C. have laws in the books that offer compensation for exonerees. According to the Innocence Project, the federal standard to compensate those who are wrongly convicted is a minimum of $50,000 a year of incarceration, which that'd have been real good. Plus an additional amount for each year spent on death row. That'd have been real good. You know, so what's sad in the story says that he went to go visit his mother's grave because she died while he was incarcerated, you know, for a crime he didn't commit. He said he was 18 years old and he would not admit to something he had nothing to do with because he believed the system worked. So he felt he would not get convicted. But here's what happened. There was a Cynthia Douglas who died in 2015, testified in 1978 that he was there in the trial. But at first, she didn't mention him. But then they got this brother because they said that his hair matched the hair of one of the perpetrators. His hair. Not his face, not his body, not his standing, not his skin color, not his breath, not his voice, not his smell, but his hair matched the hair of someone that was there. But it said in the past 30 years, she's been saying that she made a mistake and falsely identified Strickland, but yet the government, the judicial system would not hear this brother's case. The two assailants she identified at the scene both pled guilty to second-degree murder, and each ended up serving about 10 years in prison for the crimes. So you got two dudes who were there, pled guilty, and who knows if they were there or not, tell you the truth. But then a lot of time with these brothers out here have to plead to avoid a life sentence. You get 10 years on your record, you get 10 good years of labor out of you, and then you're going about your business, living a life to where you'll never amount to whatever you tried, what you could have amounted to if you would have been out. But because this young brother who at 18, 19 years old refused to plead guilty for a crime he didn't commit, they punished him. This is why Black Aboriginal Americans do not trust the police or the judicial system. We don't like it because it's corrupt. It's not fair that innocent people get more time than the guilty. Those who pled guilty only got 10 years, but yet the brother who said he was innocent and maintained his innocence for 43 years did not get 10 years. He got a life sentence. But hey, glad to see the brothers out. I wanted to bring this story to y'all attention because basically I wanted to tell y'all about really the GoFundMe page. Stand on code. We as the people need to get on code. It's time to help those who need our help. Serious. Though, stop helping those who don't want to do anything with their life. Like the story of the guy who ran over all them people in Milwaukee at the Christmas parade. And the story said that his mom bailed him out of jail after he had pretty much hit the mother of his child, which his child's 20 now. So the woman got to be at least about anywhere in her late 30s, early 40s. Hit this woman, then intentionally hit her with his car. A few days before he ran over all these people, and the mother bailed him out of jail. He's been going to jail for for the last 20 years. So undoubtedly, she probably been bailing him out his whole life. And we keep helping those, and they don't amount to nothing. And then we want to cry when stuff like that happen. But we have an opportunity to help people like this brother here and the Nikita Cookie owners. We need to do it. Stop. But we have to. We need to help. We need to help each other out. With that being said, tell me what you think. Give me your thoughts in the description box below. If you want to support the channel, hit the description box. Hit the comment box. Leave a comment below. If you want to help the channel out, hit the description box. Click on the website. Purchase some merchandise that'll help support the channel. It's like a give and take, not to just give money. Actually can get something in return. If you want to start a YouTube channel, hit that TubeBuddy link. Sign up. It helps you streamline this thing, help you find some of the recent hot topics, and help you with the tags and the keywords you can use to get more viewership, which in turn gets more subscribers, which is what this is all about anyway. And with that being said, I leave you the same way it always comes, and that's with peace.